First, we'd like to recognize the seniors from Lamoille. When I call your name, please come to the middle of the field to receive a small token of appreciation from our own senior. Lamoille senior players, Connor LaFountain, and Matt Brasso. Now we'll honor our Hazen senior. If all parents and loved ones for Evan would like to go down onto the field. Going to line up in the infield for pictures. And now our senior, Evan Lamoille.
Are you filming me? Yeah. We're only just working. Yeah.
Let's have a round of applause for Evan. You are looking at Hudson Fields here at Hazen Union High School in Hartford, Vermont, as your Hazen Union Wildcats taking on the Lamoille Lancers today. Baseball action on a picture-perfect day is what I'm trying to say. There's no rain, there's no clouds, it's not cold, it's actually hot. Lance Hall with the call for HCTV Channel 1080 on your cable dial, streaming worldwide and archived at www.hctv.us. Art on camera, Jim here on tech. Senior Day, we honored our lone senior, Evan Lamoille. And over on the Lamoille side, there were two seniors for them as well, Connor LaFountain and Matt Brasso. A little bit of a ceremony in the beginning. Umpires have had their meetings with the team captains, and now we're ready to play ball. We are sponsored today by the Green Mountain Technology and Career Center, gmtcc.lnsd.org. Jumpstart your future. The Village Restaurant, 472-5701, and the Hardwick Academy / Hazen Union Alumni Association. Save the dates. June 20th for the Masters Memorial Golf, June 21st for the Alumni Reunion. You can read about this game in the next edition of the Hardwick Gazette, your community-owned newspaper. Also, HCTV is celebrating 20 years, incorporated in 2004, 2005 when we started producing content. Never too late to celebrate. Come this basketball season, I will have been here with 10 years. So does that mean I'll have tenure by then? All right. Hazen comes in with a record of 2-12. Lamoille 3-11. Hazen on a bit of a skid. We've lost our last 9 games. Lamoille on a 2-game skid. So both teams looking to kind of right the ship today. We got Grayson McNaughton out on the mound for us. Owen Skorstead behind the plate. Pitching for Lamoille is going to be Daniel Mulchu. Get my notes in order here. Nice ceremony we had before the game. This is a makeup game that's been rained out at least once that I know of. Maybe even twice. So coming up batting in the top of the first for Lamoille will be Sealy Coda, Daniel Mulchu, and Ryan Germain. All right, Sealy Coda at the plate. McNaughton on the mound. McNaughton, a junior. There's a sharp one hit over into left. Coda's on with a base hit. One pitch, one hit. Mulchu up now. McNaughton fakes going over to first. Trying to keep Coda honest over there. A little bit of a breeze picking up now. Feels good. Mulcher's a senior. No, Mulcher's a junior. I'm looking at his number, not his grade. I was going to say. Mulcher is a junior. Coda went down to second. I missed that. Trying to get my notes in order here. A lot of paperwork involved in baseball. All right, Grayson the pitch. In for a strike. And I am sitting where I cannot see the scoreboard. I'm going to have to shuffle down here a little bit. In between innings, I'm going to have to shuffle down. So I can't see pitch count. But that's okay. Coda's going to take third. No, throw down. And safe. Skorstedt trying to get him. Kind of a slow moving scoring attempt right there. So Coda's at third. Pitch to Mulchu. Popped up high, way high. McNaughton waves everybody else off, makes the catch. Ryan Germain up now for Lamoille. Germain is a junior. One out. I'm going to try and move down real quick here. Test the limits of my microphone cord. Yeah, I got it now. How you doing? Well, I'm doing fine. Miss Karen Hudson sitting beside me. Enjoying the view, enjoying the day, eh?
John Lucia's grandson, in fact.
Ooh, is this? Okay, John Lucia's grandson at bat right here. John, a longtime announcer for HCTV. I think he did basketball for 7 years, if I remember right. Ball gets by Skorstedt. Coda thinks about it. The pitch swung on. Goes into right. Coda's going to score. Germain is going to hold up at first. Coda scores. Germain with the RBI. And coming up next will be Connor LaFountain. LaFountain's going to be playing second base out in the field. He is one of the two Lamoille seniors. So score 1-0 here at top of the first, 1 out. McNaughton with the throw over, trying to catch Germain leaning. a sharp difference from the last few games I've done up here where we just absolutely froze. It's been a cold, wet spring, but paid off today with bright sunshine and warm temperatures. In for a strike. Feels almost like October out here. Yeah. Always get that hot spell there in the first part of October for soccer season. 0-1 the count. Runner goes, throw down. Jermaine steals second. LaFountain still at bat. Lamoille showing some aggressive base running here today. Went outside for a ball, 1-1. In for a strike. I'm seeing 2-2 on the scoreboard over there. 1 out. Top of the first. Jermaine on second. Inside for a ball. 3-2, full counts. Shot into the gap between left and center. That's going to score Jermaine. LaFountain's going to go into second with a double. Beautiful hitting right there, right to the gap. Coming up next, Matt Brassow. Brassow's going to be playing third when Lamoille takes the field. 1 out, you score 2-zip. Lamoille's put a couple of quick ones on us. Scorestat out to chat with Grayson for a minute. Lamoille showing some great hitting here today so far. In the top of their lineup, at least. That one's going to go high and foul. Newell will give chase. Gets it. 2 outs. I thought it was too far out for him. Nice play, nice hustle out there by Chase Newell. All right, so we got right fielder Ben Turner up now. Here we go. 2 outs, score 2-zip, runner on second. LaFountain still on second. Swing and a miss. Outside. Nice job by Scorested to keep it in front of him. 1-1. The pitch outside. Ball 2. That one hits Jake Haden down with it. Comes up, throws fired fast. Safe. They want LaFountain to keep going. Wanted LaFountain to keep going. He got kind of held up. Then he didn't really know. They finally got him to touch the base. In the end, Turner is in with a double off the bobble and the throwaway. Landon Blake up now. Be playing center. Strike 1. That went high. Turner's going to go down to third. Ball goes through. I don't think he'd have made it home anyway. Chase was backing up pretty good. If he hadn't slid in, if he'd have gone in standing up, maybe. But Chase had him back. Had that play backed up pretty good. Landon Blake, center fielder. He's a junior. At the plate. High. In for a strike. 2-2, 2 outs. Top of the first. Lamoille up 3-zip. Runner at third. Blake swings and misses. Okay, that was 2 outs?
That foul ball or high fly.
Yeah.
He caught it out of bounds, so it wasn't.
Oh, it wasn't an out? Oh, okay. I did not know that. I didn't know there was such a thing as out of bounds. Okay. So he got on. Okay. So now we're to 2 outs. Thanks, Jim. I had no idea. This is Alex Bolio up. And when I was looking over there, though, there was 2 outs on the board. I don't know. Must be they switched it around. Swing and a miss. To Bolio. 1-2 you count. I believe there's 2 outs now. Been 2 outs up on the board for a while. Throw down to first. And Bolio is out. Strike up the band. Fantastic atmosphere here. I'm liking this. I feel like I'm at Fenway. All right, Hazen's going to send up Owen Scorsted, Chase Newell, and Justin Montgomery here in the bottom of the first, looking to chip away at the lead that Lamoille put up in the top of the first, 3-zip. McNaughton did finish up with 2 strikeouts that inning. Lamoille sent 8 to the plate. Scorsted, Mulchu on the mound. Scorsted pops one up high. That's going to go foul into the batting cage, netting. 0-1 the count. Oh, and 2 the count. Scorsted pops one up foul again. Back into the parking lot. Off a car. But it was off the bounce, so I think they'll be okay. All right, count stands at 0-2. Strike 3. Mulchu strikes out Scorsted. We'll see what Chase Newell does. Mulchu, a fireballer out there. Swing and a miss by Newell. One and one. Foul back, 1-2. Strike 3. 2 up, 2 down. Mulcher throwing some pitches out here today. Justin Montgomery to the plate with 2 out, bottom of the first. One and 0. Two and 0. Just outside, 3 and 0. There's in for a strike. High, ball 4. Montgomery walks. Grayson McNaughton up for the Cats. John Seacard on deck. There's a hit right out to center, drops in shallow center. Montgomery advances to second. McNaughton on with a single. Dropped it right into shallow center. Seacard. Ooh. Seacard going with Rooster by Alice in Chains for his walk-up music. I'm a fan. In for a strike. I am a fan. Seacard smacks one out to left, drops in. Montgomery's going to come home, play at the plate, not going to be in time. Montgomery scores. And we got runners at first and second. Justin scoring from second on good speed. That ball was, it took a while to drop, but nice one. Nice one. Jake Hazen at the plate now. Runners at first and second. 2 outs. In for a strike. Evan Lamoille on deck. That one goes by. Runners are going to go. Man. Grayson was running. Seacard was just kind of chucking down through. He's lucky he didn't get picked off. He was just, wasn't exactly rumbling, bumbling, stumbling, but doing his best Chattanooga choo-choo down the line there. No express train. Runners at second, third. 2 outs for Hazen. That one high. 2-1 your count. 2 outs. Hazen gets a run back. Makes it 3-1 now. Swing and a miss by Jake. A mighty cut. 2-2 your count. 2 outs. Outside. Nice play by Jermaine to keep it down low in front of him. That one down low. Jake's going to walk. Evan Lamoille, our senior. Another game on tap for tomorrow here at Hudson Fields. Lake Region coming down to play. Zeke Gubera on deck. Lamoille takes ball 1. That went high. Two and 1 you count. 2 outs. Bases loaded for Lamoille. Three and 1. Mulchu in a bit of a jam here. Inside. Walks a run. Grayson score. 3-2. Lamoille walks. And we've got Gubera. Base is still loaded. Score now 3-2. Mulchu's given up 2 straight walks now. After giving up 2 singles and another walk. They started out this inning with 2 Ks, looked strong. They gave up a walk, 2 singles, and 2 walks. Just kind of reaches out, pokes that one up. I believe I see 1 and 2 up there.
You gotta be kidding me.
2 and 2. 2 and 1. Okay, yeah, 2 and 1. 2 and 1 should count. That one's high. Everybody's gonna stay. Both teams showing a little confusion out here with the base running today. Not that I blame them, you know. I could never figure it out. So your count is 3 and 1, 2 outs. Gubera at the plate. Mulchu on the mound. Base is still loaded. That one low. 3rd straight walk. Seacard scores. And just like that, we're tied 3-3. And we will send up Will Halperin. I believe this is Will. Did I have the wrong number when I called him? I remember doing lineups. I thought I had him down as 19. He's wearing 14. That's Will. It is Will. Yeah, Will Halperin. My apologies to Will then for giving him the wrong number when I did the starting lineups today. All right, bases loaded, 2 outs. Halperin, that one's way high. Way high. Mulchu suddenly, after striking out the first 2 batters, a little bit of loss of control out here. Jermaine doing a nice job of just keeping things civil there behind the plate. That one down low. 2-0. Base is still loaded as they have been for a while. Halperin takes a cut. 2 and 1. Three and 1. A little low, I guess. In for a strike, 3 and 2, full count, 2 outs. Bottom of the first, Mulchu trying to stop the bleeding here. Another walk, 4 straight walks. Jake scores. Hazen goes up 4-3. We go back to the top of the lineup. 10th batter to go to the plate, Owen Skorstead. Bases loaded, 2 out. That one right back over our head. That almost had you, Art. That thing was a screamer. Down low, 1-1. High. 2-1. Three and one. Halperin. Outside. Lamoille scores. We got 5-3. 5 walks. Chase up again. So we have batted through the lineup. Coach Stokes going to go out and talk to Mulchu. Looks like he's going to make a pitching change. Mulcher started out real strong. First 2 batters down. After that, 2 singles. You got a walk, 2 singles, 5 straight walks. Trying to get a number of the player who's on the mound here. Looks like it could be Landon Blake. I believe that's who it is. Yeah, Blake's going to go in for to pitch. So we'll wait for some warm-up pitches here. The bottom of the first. Cats, after falling behind 3-zip in the first, come back after a series of walks to take a 5-3 lead. Here on this International Hamburger Day. Also on this day in 1957, the National League approved the Brooklyn Dodgers and the New York Giants to move to the West Coast, which gave us the San Francisco Giants and the Los Angeles Dodgers. And Brooklyn has never recovered. Speaking of baseball, anybody who's been to Fenway in 1970, on this date, Neil Diamond released Sweet Caroline. Been sung a time or two down at Fenway. A little bit of cloud cover now. I'm grateful for that. That sun was bright. Okay, so Coach Stokes goes to Landon Blake on the mound. Chase Newell at the plate. Bases loaded, 2 outs. Bottom of the first, that one outside. Newell chases one. 1-1 your count. Newell hits one straight up the middle. 1 run's going to score. Gubera comes in. to make it 6-3. Chase singles. Base is still loaded for Justin Montgomery. Montgomery walked to start the scoring off, really. That's what started everything back here in the bottom of the first after Mulchu had taken out Owen and Chase. Struck him out, but after that, the proverbial wheels came off. 0-1 your count. Blake on the mound now, outside. Grayson McNaughton on deck. High. Two and one. That one poked out into right. Multiple runners are scoring. Montgomery, double to right. Will scores. Owen scores. 8-3 is your score. Newell at third, Montgomery at second. 13th batter in this inning up now, and it would be Grayson McNaughton. Strike one. That one chopped down in the dirt. Down to make the play, over to first, he's off. Chase scores. And Montgomery scores. McNaughton in with a double. 9-3 the score. All on 2 outs. This has been as epic a 2-out rally as you could ever hope for. C-card up. In for a strike. So the lone runner out there right now is Grayson McNaughton, as he pretty much cleaned the bases off on that double to right. Or no, actually he doubled that up the middle. He doubled it up the middle. It was Justin that doubled to right. Grayson takes third. Another runner in scoring position for the Cats. 1-2 the count. That went outside. 2-2. That's head out to left and hit well. Drops fair. Drops fair. Grayson in. And C-Card in with a double. Been a long time since we've seen the Hazen bats come alive like this. Jake Hayden. All on 2 outs. With 2 outs on them. 11 runs. In for a strike. Jake walked his first time up. Evan Lamoille on deck for the Cats. John C-Card on second. Jake Hayden at the plate. Count 1-0, 2 outs. Bottom of the first. That one down, we're going to go 1-1. Trying to catch C-Card at second. One and two the count. Or no, that's strikeout. Struck him out? Okay. So that will end the first. Hazen comes back with 2 outs, puts 11 runs up to make it 11-3. Green onions in the background. Booker T and the MGs. Yes, indeed. Almost. Loving that organ today. All right. Number 21, Jaron Edwards. His first at bat of the game. McNaughton back on the mound. McNaughton has struck out the last two batters in the top of the first to give himself 2 strikeouts so far this game. In for a strike. 1-1. Outside. 2-1. High. Three and 2, full count to Edwards. Edwards is a freshman for the Lancers. Struck him out. Third strikeout for Grayson McNaughton of the game. Back to the top of the lineup should be Sealy Coda. Let's listen to one that's 21. I'm seeing 21 as Brayton Bidwell. But I just heard one of the people below me say something about Darren. Well, according to my lineup, number 21 is Bidwell. I thought it was going to be Sealy Coda. Did I miss somebody? Oh, Jaron Edwards, I'm sorry. Edwards up. All right, so that was Bolio at the top. And this is Edwards. Gets it down to first. C-Card with the play. Okay. Now that I got everybody straight here. Now we've got Sealy Coda up. Okay. All right. So it was Alex Bolio up first, and then Jaron Edwards. And now we're back to the top of the lineup with Sealy Coda. I think I got mixed up on that foul ball that got caught out of bounds or something in the first inning, so I probably got everybody wrong in the first inning there, but that really messed me up. Scorstead. So I will apologize to the Lancers that I identified as wrong there in the top of the first after that catch that I guess didn't count. 3-0 the count, 2 outs. Top of the lineup for Lamoille with Sealy Coda. Coda's a freshman. That one outside. Coda walks. Okay, now we've got Mulchu up. Yes. Mulch, who popped out of the infield in the first. Hit out to left. Chase Newell chases it down. Walking around there, sun kind of in his eyes. So we'll move to the bottom of the second. Hazen coming up with an 11-3 lead. Tell you, I feel like I'm at the old ballpark. Get me some peanuts and Cracker Jack. All right, Evan Lemaire to the plate. Landon Blake still on the mound for Lamoille. First pitch high. Down low. 2-0. In for a strike. That went high. Strike two, 3-2 your count. Walked him. Zeke at the plate. Will Halperin on deck. Swing and a miss for Zeke. Runner on first. Courtesy of the walk. Zeke lays down the bunt. Blake over to make the throw. Down to first. 1 out. Nice sacrifice bunt by Gubera. Will Halperin. Lemaire down at second now. That one popped up high. Now that counts? I guess I don't really understand. All right, he's out. I guess they're saying he dragged his foot and remained 1 foot in bounds. Okay. Top of the lineup, Skorstedt at bat now. Fouled off that one. 2 outs. Bottom of the second. Skorstedt takes time. That one caught over to first. And 3 outs. So we'll move along to the top of the third with the Cats up by a score of 11-3. Lance Hall with the call here for HCTV Channel 1080 on the cable dial, streaming worldwide and archived at www.hctv.us. Yeah, we're living on a prayer. Sponsors today, Green Mountain Technology and Career Center, gmtcc.honesty.org, Jumpstart Your Future. The Village Restaurant, 472-5701. And the Hardwick Academy / Hazen Union Alumni Association. Save the dates, June 20th, Masters Memorial Golf. June 21st, Alumni Reunion. Art on tech and camera today. He's doing it all. As we're out here on a bright, brilliant, sunny day. A rare one here in northern Vermont this May. To watch some baseball. Once again, the boys will be hosting Lake Region tomorrow night. Weather permitting, it's supposed to rain, wouldn't you know. If that game is held, it will be the season finale. So we've got Jermaine, LaFountain, and Brasso up. If I've done everything correctly for this inning, so that way I can at least call the right batters in the right sequence. pitch. Hit. Montgomery down. Over to first. Nice play. Nice hit ball, but Montgomery right down to it. Seacard with a nice stretch. Connor LaFountain. Strides to the plate, top of the third. Cats leading 11-3. That one looked a little high. That one way high. 2-0. Three and 0. In for a strike. That went high, walks him. LaFountain walks. Matt Brasso up next. Turner on deck. Brasso was the one in the first who hit the long foul ball that Chase caught out of bounds, which thoroughly confused me for the rest of the inning. Runner goes, throw down. LaFountain steals second. Skorstad's got a nice arm from behind the plate. He's right on target out there. Fell back. In for a strike. 0-2 your count. No, 1-2. 1-2. One out. Runner at second. Reaches out. Launches it out into shallow left, let's call it, center left. Brasso in with a single. LaFountain at third now, as Lamoille threatens, with Ben Turner coming to the plates. Turner doubled in his first at bat in the first. Still just one out. Runner goes. Skorstad throws. Runners at second and third for Turner now with one out. Counts at 0-1. Lamoille looking to cut into the Hazen lead. Went up 3-zip the first, fell behind 11-3 at the end of the first. No runs scored by either team in the second. Each team sending just 4 batters up in the second. We're on our 4th batter here with Turner. thought about taking a swing at it. 2-2. Three and two, your count. 1 out. Runners at second and third. Ben Turner takes a walk. Bases loaded. Landon Blake up now for the Lancers. Blake's a junior. Started out in center, then got called in a pitch. Pitched okay so far. Gets a bat on that one. Goes foul. Nice breeze picking up right now. One and one, your count. Big cut. 1 and 2. Base is loaded. 2 and 2. Pitch down low. Foul back. Walks in a run. Blake walks. Fountain scores to make it 11-4. The bases remain loaded. This will be Alex Bolio, I believe. Left fielder for the Lancers today. Bases loaded. 1 out. 0-1 your count. Okay, this is not Bolio. I'm seeing a number 16 on. To go to my phone here. Looks like we've got a. I don't see a number 16. Struck him out. Gonna try and get a line on who number 16 is here. I don't see a 16. Who's going this? This is number 21. This is Edwards. Bottom of the lineup. Count is 0-2. 2 outs. Bases are still loaded. I did not see a number 16 anywhere on their scorecard. I think that was a 16. Let me look over here. Oh wait, there's a 16. We're gonna go with DeLima. That was up before Edwards, who is up now. So we're on the other side of the score card here during their subs. Struck him out. 4 strikeout for Grayson McNaughton. Move to the bottom of the third. All right, we move down to the bottom of the third. Lamoille made up 1 run to make it 11-4. Chase Newell at the plate. Looks like Blake still out. Landon Blake still out. On the mound for the Lancers. That one high. Two and 0. Foul tip, 2 and 1. Two and 2. Montgomery on deck, McNaughton behind him. Outside. Full count. Hit, solid shot out. Right fielder comes in. Ball gets by. It's going to be an extra base for Newell as he's in with a double. Thought the right fielder was going to have a play on it. If he's still out there, it was Ben Turner, I know, who started in right out there. Thought he had a play on it. Montgomery up with Newell on second. Conference at the mound. Born on this day in 1957, Kirk Gibson, who hit one of the most dramatic home runs I have ever witnessed. Game 1 of the '88 World Series for the Dodgers against the Oakland A's. A bit of baseball lore right there. At one point it looked like it was over for the Dodgers in that game, and if you watch his home run, when they show it going out into the stands, you see a car and the brake lights come on. And I've always wondered, you know, that person that was driving that car, what were they thinking? They were thinking, maybe I should have stayed at the game a little longer. High. 2-0. Montgomery calls for time. Nice play by the shortstop. McNaughton up now. On deck, John Seacard. Newell still at second. 1 out. Bottom of the third. Cats up 11-4. Bouncer to third. Play over to first. Got him. Seacard. Two outs. Runner on second. Short. Over to first. Move to the top of the fourth. Top of the lineup. All right, top of the order. Sealy Coda comes up for Lamoille. Coda this far has singled to left in the first. And walked in the second. You score 11-4. McNaughton with 4 Ks hits him. Coda's going to take his base. Yeah, four strikeouts for McNaughton. Mulchu up now. Mulchu's popped out the infield, popped out to the left. Trying to see if he's been up again. Runner goes. Ball goes through. Justin lost it in the dust. I believe that's all Mr. Mulchu has done so far today. 0 for 2. Okay, so Coda at second. Mulchu, balls 2-1. Did you count? Shot out to right. Drops down. Mulchu's going to go into second. Coda coming around. Mulchu's going to go for 3 and make 3. And now he's going to go home on the errant toss. Makes it 11-6. And now we bring up Jermaine. So Mulchu goes up and makes up for going for 0-2 his first at bats by driving in a run and coming home himself. Here's Jermaine. Way outside. Two and 0 your count. No outs here in the fourth. Base is wide open. High. 3-0. Connell the Fountain on deck. In for a strike, 3-1. Three and 2. Foul ball. screamer off the bat. Walked him. Jermaine walks. LaFountain up now. Matt Brasso on deck. Coach Sean Allen takes time. See what LaFountain doubled in the first. And then walked in the second and scored. So, been on base twice. Coach Allen takes the timeout, talks to everybody, gets everybody settled. LaFountain steps into the box. I'm real impressed with Owen behind the plate. His throws going down to second have been pretty good. Jermaine goes, foul back. Nice cloud. I'm liking that cloud. I'm liking that cloud. Sun goes behind the cloud, you get a little bit of a breeze. High. One and two, your count. Runner goes, Skorstead. Ball goes through. Jermaine's going to go to third. So Jermaine down at third now in scoring position. LaFountain at the plate with a count of 1 and 2, no outs here in the top of the fourth. Lamoille went up 3-zip, then fell behind 11-3, then clawing back in. It's 11-6 as it stands right now. Three and two. Struck him out. Fifth strikeout for McNaughton. Brasso up to the plate now. Get that one out now. In for a strike. Strike two. In the dirt. 1-2. He struck him out. Strikeout number 6 for McNaughton. All right, did I get things mixed up again? What's the number on this back of this jersey? I'm doing it right. It should be Turner. Yeah, it is. Okay, it's Turner. All right. I'm going to say I've been paying attention. Ben Turner at the plate. Count of 1-1, 2 outs. Jermaine still on third. One and two. McNaughton finding his mojo out here on the mound this inning. After a little bit of struggle in the beginning. 2-2, hit the first batter, and Mulchu hit that big hit that scored. Jermaine walks. 2 straight strikeouts now. See what Turner does here with a count of 2-2, 2 outs. That one low, 3-2. Right in for a strike. 3 straight strikeouts gives him 7 overall. Will drop to the bottom of the 4th. Hazen up 11-6.
And a 1. And a 2. And a 3.
There we go. 4th inning stretch. All right, I'm going to stretch for just a moment here. Sometimes when you get enough bandwidth, .us. All right, Jake up at the plate. Andrew Kohler on keyboards tonight for us. In the background, doing a fine job. Making us feel like the ballpark. I also want to give a shout out to Eric Gann, who played the national anthem on his guitar tonight. Jimmy's got nothing on Eric when it comes to anthems. Nice hometown flavor here tonight for senior night. Jake goes down. 1 out. Speaking of seniors, here he is. Evan Lamoille. Zeke Gubera on deck. Blake continues to pitch pretty well out there on the mound for Lamoille. I mean, after that 2-out onslaught in the first, where we put 11 on them, they've held us pretty well in check since then. Struck him out. Looking. Zeke Gubera. Gubera right back to the mound. Blake down, throw over to first. 3 up and 3 down. So we'll move along to the top of the 5th. You're watching Hazen Varsity Baseball on HCTV Channel 1080 on your cable dial, streaming worldwide and archived at www.hctv.us. Sponsors today, Green Mountain Technology and Career Center, gmtcc.lsd.org. Jumpstart your future. The Village Restaurant, 472-5701. The Hardwick Academy / Hazen Union Alumni Association. Save the dates. June 20th for the Masters Memorial Golf. June 21st for the Alumni Reunion. Lance on with the call. Art on camera and tech just doing yeoman's work over there. As we are watching our Hazen Varsity boys put on a pretty good show today. Up 11-6. Moving along to the 5th as Andrew Kohler plays away in the background. All right, Landon Blake at the mound right now for Lamoille. McNaughton, 3 straight Ks and the 4th. Gives him 7 overall today, unofficially. Blake's got like 3 or 4 here. I'll have to take a look at my stats. I want to say he's got at least 3, if not 4. top of the 5th. 0-1 your count. Outside. Strike 2. Chases one in the dirt. Goes down, throw down to first. Blake's out. All right, let's see if I can see number 16. Okay, that was DeLima who came up last time. DeLima takes one to the side. Goes down to first. Jaron Edwards up next. That's got a sting. One out. High, 2-0. Foul back. 2-2. Or 2-1. 2-1. Edwards hit as well. All right, we should have Coda coming to the plate next, I believe. Sealy Coda, top of the lineup. Mulchu on deck. One out. Runners at first and second. Coda turns on that one, sends it foul. Foul on that one as well. Drops the count to 0-2 with one out. One and two. That one hit well Newell down to make the catch. Two outs. Mulchu up. As Coach Sean Allen's going to go out to the mound, are we going to have a pitching change with Mulchu coming up? Mulchu got a big hit last time. Scored a run and then he scored on it off of some errant throws. See what happens. A lot of talk out on the mound right now. And looks like in the end, we are going to have a pitching change. Looks like John Seacard's going to go in. So Grayson comes out with 8 strikeouts, unofficial. And John Seacard's going to go in here in the top of the 5th with 2 outs. Cats up 11-6 with Mulchu up and 2 guys on. Let's see, on this day, what do I got? Oh, it's National Brisket Day. Gladys Knight's birthday. And how about this? It's John Fogerty's birthday. He was born in 1945. In 1968, the debut album of the Creedence Clearwater Revival was released right on his birthday. On this day in 1966, Herb Alpert and the Tijuana Brass had 4 albums in the top 10. Nobody in history has done that. He was literally bigger than the Beatles when it came to sales and performances and everything. And if you've never heard Herb Alpert and the Tijuana Brass, I highly recommend it. Great, great band. He's still out there playing. I had a friend who saw him, I think it was in Pittsburgh last week before. He's like 90 years old. He's still out performing. Gave us A&M Records, which gave us the label that Styx was on, Supertramp. Ton of acts on the A&M label, which of course is no longer in existence now, but just a pioneer in music. Great guy. I've watched some documentaries on YouTube. Just fabulous person. Mulchu. Want to know your count. 2 outs. John Seacard on the mound now for the Cats. Ball under Skorstad down to third. Got him. For the 3rd out. Move to the bottom of the 5th. Green Acres. Yep, Green Acres, it's the place to be. I've got Blake with 3 strikeouts unofficially in this game since taking over from Mulchu in the first. Bottom of the 5th. Cats up 5, 11-6. Iron Will Halperin up. Followed by the Big O, Orange Scorested. Chase Newell batting 3rd. Strike 1. Down low. 1-1. Breeze blowing in right now. Light breeze at that. High. 2-1. High. 3-1. Down low. Walks him. Will walks. Top of the lineup with Scorested. Outside. Down low, 2-0. Will with a tiny bit of a lead out there. Scorested at the plate, 2-0, no outs. Bottom of the 5th. Cats up 5. Right to the second baseman of Acker. Get a double play. Nice play. Nice play. Beautiful play. Ball hit right to LaFountain, who got it over to Edwards. For the double play. All right, Chase at the plate. down to short. Over to first. In time, 3 outs. So we'll move along to the 6th. All right, Mulchu. Is this Mulchu up? Yep, Mulchu up. Followed by Jermaine and LaFountain. Solid shot to right. Chops in for a hit. He's going to go for 2. In with another double. Tell you, Mulchu having a day out here at the plate. That one high. C-card on the mound for Hazen. Mulchu thinking about third. That one low. Three and one. Three and two. No question on that one. Outside, walked him. Jermaine walks. Gonna bring up LaFountain now with Brasso on deck. Up over Jake, into the outfield. Mulchu's gonna score easily. Jermaine comes in too. No, Mulchu comes in. Jermaine's at third. LaFountain in with a double. And Matt Brasso at the plates. Lancers have been just kind of chipping away out here. In for a strike, 1-1. That one fair. Gonna score one. Gonna score two. Brasso in with a double. Just like that, it's 11-9. No outs. Top of the sixth. Ben Turner in at the plate now. Actually, that's a number 5. I'm going to have to go to my phone to get this gentleman's name. Right, that is a number 5 on his jersey. Or if it's a 15, I can't tell if it's a 5 or a 15. It's a number 5. Let me see if I got a 5 on my other picture here. I must have cut it off. Do you happen to know who number 5 is? Patrick? Well, his first name's Patrick? Okay. No? Patrick. Oh, you know what? I got a roster right here. I'm dumb. I got a roster right here. Okay. Patrick Morin. Okay. All right. So Patrick takes a walk. And Sean's going to go out and talk to a C card. And okay. And we're going to go to Will Halperin here in the top of the sixth. The Lancers coming back. Once down 8 runs, now down 2. And I believe, yeah, Landon Blake will be up. Blake's going to be up next. As Will will get some warm-up pitches. Let's see, I can tell you, what else can I tell you? What else do I have for today? Gladys Knight's birthday. On this day in 1982, Rocky III the movie was released, which gave us a couple different things. Hulk Hogan was in there. What did he play? Thunderlips, right? We got Mr. T. That set up the whole first WrestleMania thing, really, with Roddy Piper and all that. And, of course, it also gave us the big hit from Survivor, Eye of the Tiger. I had the pleasure of interviewing Jim Peterick, who wrote that song, who was in Survivor. He's also in a group back in the 70s called the Ides of March. Had a big hit with Vehicle. Did some tour, and when he was in Ides of March, he toured with Led Zeppelin and Jimi Hendrix and everybody. We talked a little bit about that, and he talked about the whole concept of coming up with the song Eye of the Tiger when he got the call from Sylvester Stallone for it. And a hilarious take on the video. If you watch the video for Eye of the Tiger, at one point they're walking down a street with, doesn't look like it's the greatest of neighborhoods. And I asked him about it. He said it was done in San Francisco, and the take they got was the one take they got without somebody from the band laughing. And, of course, the video's gone on to have a kabillion views on YouTube, and he lamented the fact of his choice of clothing for that day. If you want to check it out, go to YouTube. It's on there. It's Let's Discuss with Lance Hall. Type in Jim Peterick, Lance Hall interview. You'll get it. He was a great guy, really entertaining guy to talk to. He's done a ton of music, written with a ton of acts. Squares up the bunt, pulls back. In 1-0. Alperin on the mound now. Definitely a highlight to get to talk to somebody with that kind of stature to write. You know, it's written like Eye of the Tiger and some of the other great Survivor hits. And I'll go back to Vehicle, too. It was a great, you know, one of those instantly recognizable songs once you hear it, the horns and everything. Good times. 2-0. Nobody out. Runners at first and second for Lamoille. Landon Blake at the plate. Scores up to bunt again, pulls back. 3-1 your count. See what Blake does here. Then showing bunt. He's going to bunt. He's going to leave the bat on his shoulder. Squares up. Drops it down beautifully. Scorested down. Got him. Nice throw from Scorested down. That was a great bunt, though. Great bunt, great play by Scorested to field it and get it down to first. 1 out. I believe this is DeLima. Yeah. DeLima up now. Solid shot out to left. Newell on it. Catches it. Runners tag up. They got it. He never tagged up. Error in the base running play. So does the run count? I see the umpire pointing down. Are they going to give him the run? I don't see another run going on the board yet. So I don't know what that means. Hey, give him the run. So 11-10. Obviously, when he's pointing down the plate, the run had scored before that last out was made. So, makes the score 11-10. Going to the bottom of the sixth. And who do we got coming up? Looks like we got Justin Montgomery, yeah. And he's going to be followed by Grayson and John. All right, Montgomery at the plate. Lamoille has come back from being 8 runs down after going up 3 runs in the first. They've just been chipping and chipping and chipping away. Now score stands at 11-10. Coach Allen's made 2 different pitching changes now. Went to Seacard in relief of McNaughton. Then he goes to Will Halperin in relief of Seacard. Mulch, who started out for the Lancers, got the first 2 Hazen batters out on strikes. With throwing, like, I don't think the kid threw more than 5 pitches those first 2 batters. Then after that, it was a bunch of walks. It was a bunch of hits. Gave way to Blake, but by the end of the first, we were back up 11-3. But that's been it for us as far as runs, whereas Lamoille has just sort of pecked away. And Blake's been pitching well ever since he came in. We've had some chances. We had bases loaded at one point, but a couple of innings ago. But beyond that, not a lot. Seen some nice defensive plays on both sides of the ball. We've seen some errors running the bases on both sides of the ball. It's been entertaining, that's for sure. Sun dropping down. Black flies coming out. 2-1's your count to Montgomery. That one foul back. Did it almost get you? Three and two, full count. Montgomery out to center. Right to, well, I don't know who's in center because Blake was in center to start, and that's too far out. I can't see a number, but whoever's playing center was right to him. He just had to back up a little bit. Grayson McNaughton up. 1 out. Bottom of the sixth. Two and 0 the count. 1 out. Bottom of the sixth. 3-0. Four now. Grayson walks. C-card up. Jake Haden on deck. C-card going with Alice in Chains' Rooster for his walk-up music. Song off their second album, Dirt. Written by guitarist Jerry Cantrell. It was about his father's experiences in the Vietnam War. I've called that song a nightmare. The video's even more of one if you ever watch it. So I'm impressed that John knows that tune and has used it for his walk-up music. Thoroughly impressed. One and one, your counts. McNaughton on first. Edwards steps off. Outside, 2 and 1. Runner goes, nice hit and run. C-card ball goes through. Grayson's going to go for third. He's going to have to slide in. And a little bit of, I thought that little bit of hesitation was going to cost him. Jake Haden up now. One out, bottom of the sixth. Cats clinging to a one-run lead. Runners at the corner for Jake Haden. Great hit and run right there. Grayson was breaking just as the bat hit the ball. C-card goes. Jake turns. Sends it foul. 0-1. Blake the pitch. C-card takes second. 2 strikes on Jake Haden. Jake right into left. He's going to score a run. Nice single, Jake Hazen. Grayson scores. Makes it 12-10. And our senior, Evan Lamoille, at the plate. Runners at the corners. 1 out, bottom of the 6th. Cats now up 2. Time called. Jermaine wants to go out and talk to Blake for a minute. Talk things over here. Everybody comes in to talk it over. Home plate umpire goes out to break up the powwow. On deck, Will Halperin. Back over to first. Ball through. Run scores. Jake goes down to second. C-card in. Jake's going to go down to third on the throw. I think Blake went to first one too many times. So runner at third for Evan Lamoille. Top of the 6th, 1 out. Bottom of the 6th, excuse me. Bottom of the 6th, 1 out. That went high, 1-0. Going in for a strike, 1-1. One and two, or 1-1. 1-1, yeah, 1 and 2. 1 and 2. Struck him out. I believe that's number 5 for Blake. Will Halperin at the plate. Two outs. Jake still on third. Bottom of the 6th. Cats got a little bit of that lead back. Up 3 now. Couple of insurance runs. 2-0 the count. 2 outs. 2-1. Got him looking. Got him looking. So we'll move to the top of the 7th with the Cats getting a couple runs there. And the 6th to boost their lead to 13-10. Here we go, Sweet Caroline. At least on this day in 1970. We're at Fenway. Hazen Varsity Baseball, you're watching it on HCTV Channel 1080 and streaming worldwide and archived at your www.hctv.us. Please consider donating. Go to the website. There's a donation button on the lower right-hand side. Sponsors today, Green Mountain Technology and Career Center, gmtcc.lsd.org, Jumpstart Your Future. The Village Restaurant, 472-5701. The Hardwick Academy Hazen Union Alumni Association. Save the dates, June 20th for the Masters Memorial Golf, June 21st for the Alumni Reunion. Lance Hall with the call. Art on camera and tech. Lamoille's got one more shot to get back into this game, which I'll tell you, they have certainly had a never say die approach to this game. They could have easily just folded after going down 8 runs there in the first with the way that all went down, but they've kind of hung in there. Start with the bottom of the order with Jerry and Edwards, and then move to the top with Coda and Mulchu. And Mulchu's been dangerous with his bat out here today. He got off to a little bit of a slow start, just the same way we did with pitching, but I tell you, he's made up for it. He's gotten him some runs back. So Halpern on the mound, Jerry and Edwards at the plate. Cats looking to get these 3 outs and send everybody home with a victory. Snap a 9-game losing streak. Got to get the outs first, though, and the Lamoille's been tough. Halpern down low for ball 1. Strike 1. Count stands at 1-1 now. Once again, theoretically, there will be a game here tomorrow against Lake Region if the rain holds off. We'll have to see. I am not a certified most accurate forecaster like my good buddy Tyler Jankowski over there at Channel 5, so. But I don't know. They're talking like a 60% chance of rain after between like 2 and 3, after 2 and 3 tomorrow afternoon. So we'll see. Rain holds off. We play against Lake Region. It starts raining. I don't know. There's a walk to Edwards. Top of the lineup. Sealy Coda at the plate. Coda takes a cut, gets a strike. Big time cut right there. Strike 2. Struck him out. All right. This man has had a pretty big bat the last couple times at the plate for Lamoille. 1 out. Molchu at the plate. Down to first. Ball through. Cota goes down to second. So, really, the way Molchu's been swinging the bat the last couple times. Edwards is really in scoring position right now. Takes away the double play as well. Unless you get one of those weird, wacky ones. That one high, 2-0. Stroked out foul to right. Two and one. On deck, Ryan Germain. Three and one. Molchu walks. Tying run at the plate with Ryan Germain. One out. Top of the seventh. Runners at first and second. That one high, very high. Montgomery's going to park underneath that one. Germain pops out to Montgomery. 1 out to go now. Connor LaFountain. Ball one. LaFountain, a senior for the Lancers. In for a strike, 1-1. Halper in the pitch. 1-2. Hazen 1 strike away from winning this game. LaFountain 1 swing away from tying the game. Foul tip. Runner stay. Skorstedt, I'll tell you, I've talked about him a couple times, praised him up. I think he's played brilliantly behind the plate. First time, I think this is the first time I've seen him behind the plate. They've been on the road a lot. Don't really know what's been going on the road with him, but 2-2 is your count. But I know seeing him here today, he's been real impressive. Coach Allen sends Skorstedt out to the mound to talk to Will. Counts at 2-2 with 2 outs. Hazen up 3 runs, but Lamoille has 2 men on first and second. Senior Connor LaFountain at the plate. Will Halperin on the mound. Halperin, a freshman. Baptism by fire right here. There's a throw. There's a shot out. Newell's going to come. Nope, Montgomery. Montgomery dropped it. I thought he had it. So, bases loaded now for Matt Brossow. Top of the 7th. Drama unfolding here at Hudson Fields. Hazen Union High School in the heart of Vermont. Lamoille got within 1 after being down 8. We went back up 3, but Lamoille just not going away. That one outside, 1-1. Freshman pitcher Will Halperin trying to close this thing out. Go to first, you got him. Ball game. Cats win. Cats win. Long time since I've been able to say that. Cats snap a 9-game losing streak. We've seen base running errors like that all game long. So I don't know what really was happening on both sides. So anyway, Cats come out of it with a 13-10 win today. You've been watching Hazen Varsity Baseball on HGTV channel 1080 on the capability streaming worldwide on archive. www.hgtv.us. Their sponsors today: Green Mountain Technology and Career Center, gmtcc.lsd.org, Jumpstart Your Future. The Village Restaurant, 472-5701, and the Hardwick Academy / Hazen Union Alumni Association. Save the dates. June 20th for the Masters Memorial Golf. June 21st for the Alumni Reunion. Read about this game in the next edition of the Hardwick Gazette, your community-owned newspaper. Lance Hall with the call, Art on Camera. Till next time, live every moment, love every day. We'll see you then. Bye-bye.